So what do these maps and those cues tell you about how you think? Well, again, the closest connections, and by closest I mean the connections that are closest either in terms of time, right? You were just talking about this thing, or how your brain is actually connected, which we'll get into later, are the most likely ones to be that give you cues that affect your thoughts. So for instance, again, I'm talking about music, plastic comes in, right? I hear the word plastic. That's a close cue because I instantly change my topic based on having heard the concept of plastic. That's why I'm talking about close. I just heard about it, and then that changes what I talked about. That's a close connection. Another close connection might be, well, I'm talking about my plastic phone. Why am I suddenly talking about a phone being plastic? Well, I listen to music on my phone. So that was sort of in my mind. I connect music in my phone, in my brain, right? And so when I'm talking about plastics and music, I'm suddenly talking about my phone, right? So that's a close connection that is strong, so it makes me keep flowing. I didn't really stop my stream of consciousness to talk about plastic phones that seemed normal. My brain kind of just jumped there really quickly, okay? Now, later on, though, when I ran into a cue that was a little more confusing for me, right, that I didn't have connections for, it kind of stopped me and threw me off my stream of consciousness. And this probably happened to a lot of you, right? You're talking about all these different things. My science teacher friend made biodiesel. The Q comes in, E equals MC squared, and I'm just like, wait, what? And I have nothing to say about it because I'm like, I don't really know what that is, what's going on, and maybe my stream of consciousness is about how I don't know what it is. But there wasn't any quick connection to be made from it because that was a cue that I don't already have a lot of connections for. It's a cue that I'm not familiar with, and that made me get a little bit stuck in my stream of consciousness thinking. Right? So this is going to show us how our brains work if you think about it. Again, the concept that right, close connection, something I already connect, music and my phone. So when plastic comes in, I'm talking about my phone and plastic. Easy, I don't really stop, I keep flowing, versus something totally different that I don't have connections to makes me stop.